Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the channel. Today I have the Huhuhero 88 sets alcohol markers. These are dual-ended markers, and I wanted us to take a look at these and just kind of see what we think. So when these arrive, they come in this nice little canvas bag, and it's marked Huhuhero on the bag, and it's pretty well sewed together, and it has a handle here, and then we have our zip compartments, which you open and exposes all of the beautiful markers. Aren't they gorgeous? I love markers. I absolutely love markers. Just the sight of them makes me happy. So let's take a look at these bad boys. When you take a look at the individual marker, you have a mark for your broad side, and you have your fine side. And there's a black ring here that indicates which side is going to be your fine opposed to your broad or your chisel. And on the ends of each of the markers, you have a color number code. This is R107. And if you look on the back, on the actual barrel, there is a barcode here. And on the barcode, it has your R107. And it also has your color name, which in this case is vermilion. Okay. And the lids are on very well. You love to hear the snap. Awesome, awesome. And your chisel nib. Snap. And I've already swatched these out, and all of the markers arrived in wonderful condition. Both ends are nice and juicy. There was no dead markers on arrival, which is wonderful. And I know that I generally swatch these out with you guys, but I'm really glad I went ahead and swatched these because I'm a little under the weather and I'm trying to push through. So I'm glad I went ahead and at least got that part out of the way. Now, this set also comes with a colorless blender, which some of our smaller, not smaller, but some of our budget-friendly sets do not come with a blender. This does come with a blender. And let's just have a look at the swatches. Okay, these are the colors for the Huhuhero 88s. Beginning here with, and what I did with these is, I know it looks kind of crazy messed up, but I went in a color order based off of the caps. The Huhuheroes separates out their colors in yellows, reds, blues, greens, and grays. So your names are indicated by, say, Y003 would be a canary yellow, which is a yellow. Of course, your praline, which is a brown, is also considered a yellow, Y648 praline. And then when you move into your reds, you have the same thing. Your reds are considered pinks, and therefore also when you move into your some of your purples, they're reds, and then into your blues or blues. So I just went directly the way they had these, from yellows, reds, blues, greens, grays, and I did it based off of number. So Y000, which is dim green, and then I just went straight down in number order on these. I did mess up one, and it was here on my cherry white. I did not get those in with the 400s. It should have been like right in here above pale cherry pink. So I did mess that up. When it comes into your grays in the sets, you have 3 blue grays, 3 green grays, 2 cool grays, 4 warm grays, and then your black. I like it when sets don't put an overload of grays in the set. I do really appreciate that because it allows for a lot more color to be added. There's several different colors in here that would work for skin tones. You have your raw silk, baby skin pink, maybe even pearl white, barely beige, skin white. You have blush. Your pale cherry pink would probably work, your cherry white. And then for your darker shades, you would still have things such as, oh my goodness, you have your yellow ore, your potato brown, which would work as a brun maybe would work as a darker skin tone. So you have skin tones that are in there also, which is good. You have a good variety of greens. I think you have a good variety of blues. There's a few of your purplish violet colors here, which is nice. I love that. It's my favorite. It's a little lacking on pinks that you would actually color with. You have your vivid pink, your cerise, your pastel pink. Of course, you have your skin tone colors, but I know I personally don't color with them and use them as pinks much. So you're kind of stuck with these darker pinks, but I mean, that's okay. And then your reds, I'm a little iffy on the reds also, because you truly just have like your vermilion, and that's really the only true closest to a red that there is here would be the vermilion. And then you have a darker red, your geranium. Your old reds and your argyles are very, very dark. You do have a deep red, which is a darker red, which is probably would be the truest to the red, but there's not a whole lot of reds to work with. You do have a few oranges. You have your Rouge Orange and your regular orange. Of course, vermilion's kind of like a reddish orange. Your Marigold's more of a yellow orange, and then your yellows. You have a canary yellow, a lightning yellow, and a pastel yellow, and then a yellow. But the yellow is more of a yellow-orange. And then, of course, your marigold, which is even more orange than that. But there is, for an 88 set, I believe that it is, it does have a nice variety to work with. So that was impressive. Okay. And there was some speculation over on the Facebook group a while back, and that's why I wanted to get these markers to look at them, touch them, feel them, love them myself. The speculation was whether or not these Huhuheros were the same markers as our beloved Cali Arts. And my belief after seeing these markers and touching them and loving them and petting them, swatching them out, is I do believe they are definitely the same barrel. They are definitely, the same lids. They have the same markings, same SKUs, same color names, same color numbers, same broad tip, same fine tip. The only question I would have, and it looks like the ink colors are even the same, so the only thing that I would maybe call into question is whether or not there is an equal amount of ink in the Huhuheros compared to the Cali Arts, but other than that, they do seem very identical to me. So maybe we can put that question at least a little to rest. When I had saw these posted, I immediately thought, hey, that looks like our Cali Arts, and some swatching was done, some pictures were taken, and then I was still like, okay, I need to see for myself. So I just thought we would lay down a little bit of color so we can see how these work. This is my Tabitha Barnett Majestic Mandalas book. I used this for our little marker test that we did last Monday, so I just figured I would just continue on and use this book a little more for that purpose. And I'm really sorry if there's any blurriness or anything going on. I am trying very hard to figure out what is causing that to happen. So I just thought we would just lay a little bit of marker down just so we could see how these work. I'm still having my coffee, so if you will just kind of bear with me a little, that would be awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's see. Let's do, and I am honestly just going to be picking colors and putting colors down. No real rhyme to reason as to what colors I'm choosing. Just, you know, to put them down and test them and just kind of see how they work. Okay. And your orange is a very, very bright orange for sure. But the markers are very juicy. So that leads me to believe that they do have plenty of ink inside. I was excited to be able to get my hands on this set so I could test them out for you guys. We've been looking at a lot of different budget-friendly marker options lately. Small Meanings, I believe, is the company that has a set of 60 currently out, which they were at $14.99 and it shot up to $15.99. I mean, that's only $1 more. And I have posted those over on the Facebook group for anyone that may have been interested. So it's been kind of a marker craze lately. You know, we had the Ganges or the Janjis or whatever have you, and then these Small Meanings popped up, and of course we were questioning these Huhuheros, so I had to try them. So if you're not a member over on the Facebook group, if you want to see products like that when they pop up, or if someone, you know, if I find them or if someone points them out to me, I try to get those posted there as quickly as I can in case anyone wants to take advantage of any of the sales that I find. The link to the Facebook groups in the description of the video. Just click the little arrow to open up the description. At the very bottom is a link to the Facebook group. And if you go to the group, just request to join. I'll get that approved. Just read over the community guidelines and have fun. My goodness. I'm opening up the wrong ends. Here we go. And this is just the yellow, and this is what is actually labeled as yellow in the set. So it's very deepish. It's like an orangey, goldish maybe color. And I know I probably seem a little out of sorts. I feel a little out of sorts. But I wanted to get this a little review and demo underway. Get it up on the channel. I'm not really trying to stay in the lines, so I'm definitely getting some bleed over and things like that, but it's not from the marker. It's from me honestly going over the line. Of course, all of our alcohol markers are going to bleed and have some spread or feathering to them. It's just the nature of the beast. Some maybe more so than others, but these seem to handle very well. If you have the Cali Arts, you would definitely know what to compare this to. And if you happen to have the Huhuheros, then you would have a good idea of what Cali Arts are also, in case you wanted to expand your set. the largest of the Huhuheros. Well, it's the only set that I can find. It's 88 markers, one being a colorless blender. And they are listed for $36.99, I believe, currently on Amazon. I'm just looking for a color, guys. Bear with me. Your Cali Arts are, I believe, $49.99, but that is a 100 set. That's $49.99. So it would kind of just depend on how large of a set you were wanting to get, your budget at the time, because they are a little over $10 more for the Cali Arts. This is your vermilion red here, or the vermilion R107. Hope you guys are doing really well. It is Sunday for me, and I've been pretty under the weather since probably Friday, and I'm just holding in there. I think tomorrow morning I'm going to get up and go into the doctor and get looked at and see what's going on, see if I can get some medication. And hopefully that'll have me back up and as my normal self very soon. I definitely look forward to feeling normal again. Okay, and yeah, let's see. What else can I throw at this? We'll do our pastel yellow in the middle. This is Y204 pastel yellow. Go ahead and use our deep red 314. Is that 314? 317 is deep red, and it's still pretty close to this vermilion, so you can see the difference in those two. Okay. It's the deep red. Just go ahead and... I don't know that I'm definitely not going to do this entire mandala, but I definitely wanted to kind of let you guys see some of these colors together. So you can get an idea on the markers. I think it's wonderful to be able to get a look at a product, you know, before we buy it. So I like to see how they work. Kind of see what the laydown's like. You know, these, I used to look, you know, before I had my color tube, I would look relentlessly trying to find, this is R607 Vivid Pink, just trying to find any videos or anything that I could find on a product that I was interested in buying. So when I see these budget-friendly things like this, I really want to try them. I want to get them on camera, so you guys can get an idea about these products, because I know that that was a huge, huge deal for me, wanting to be able to see these things before I spent money on them, because all too often, you know, sometimes the truth of the matter is, this is going to be pastel pink, 503 or 503. Sometimes cheap is just cheap all the way around. It is. But sometimes cheap, as in less money, it doesn't necessarily mean bad quality. And those are the products I want to get my hands on and pass along. Okay. Cerulean Blue, B205. So yeah, it's always really nice for me when I find a product that makes the old saying, you get what you pay for, not accurate. You know, it always tickles me when I'm able to find something at a very budget-friendly price and yet have very good quality. And it's really important to me to be able to find those kinds of things. See how that pink just pops against that blue? It's very pretty. Okay. Let me see. Lavender blue is R913, if I can find that. Here we go. I think this has become my little test book. I'm going to have to buy myself another copy of this book, I think. I have the PDF, but for me to color and complete on my own, I'm probably going to need to just go ahead and get myself another copy. And this will become my test book, it seems. but that's okay. Okay, I think it's a very pretty color. It is, it's a very pretty color. Okay, this is R605. I'm gonna come in here and just put, finish in the hearts. I'll do the circles. Then I think I'll come back in, or come in with a pastel blue B203 for the little area behind the blue, or behind the pink. And there. What do you guys think? I think they're very vibrant. We used some yellows, and we used some blues, and we used some pinks, and we used, you know, a lavender there. So these are the ones that we used. And my opinion on these markers is I think that they are a very good value for their price point. And I did forget to mention that you get the Huhuhero warranty card also with your purchase. It just gives you some information on how to care for your marker. It gives you the email address where you can contact them. I'm just reading over this real quick. Our goal is for you to be completely satisfied. If that's not the case, please kindly allow us to address your concerns. We will take full responsibility for your order. If you find your product arrived damaged, defective, or does not satisfy for any reason, please contact us with your order ID and let us know the detailed problems. We'll offer a solution that you will be satisfied. And it gives their contact information. So this comes with your markers. So yes, I will leave a link down below to these Huhuhero markers. Please be careful when you purchase these on Amazon. There is another listing that says Huhuhero, but if you look on the front of the marker bag, it says Ohuhu, not Huhuhero. I believe those are the original Ohuhu markers that many people had a lot of problems with. So be very careful. Make sure the front of the bag says this, Huhuhero, and not Ohuhu. When I looked on Amazon just before uploading, it looked like those were sold out. The Huhuheros are there. So I'll leave a link down below for these for any of you that may be interested in taking a closer look. And also remember, for a limited time, we have our coupon codes for 30% off in Tabitha Barnett's shop. So look for the Tabby Tuesday videos for information on that. Alright guys, I hope you've enjoyed taking a closer look at the Huhuhero markers. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. We would absolutely love to have you here. Thank you for bearing with me, knowing that I feel horrible today. Until next time, guys, peace, love, and happy coloring. Bye, guys.